this winter I did not take echinacea, and shame on me.
You got sick a couple times.
I did.
I remember. You got sick a couple times.
I did. But you know what? It really wasn't that bad of a winter. There were winters that I spent a week in bed, that I couldn't drive, that Steve had to bring me down here. So I'm doing something right.
Good. We're focusing on ourselves this year. That's what we're doing, right?
That's right. That's my word for this month is health. It's WHEALTH, wealth and health. Health.
Oh, wait, I got to say it. Wealth.
Health.
Health.
There you go.
That's funny.
Because I usually only pick one word, but I wanted to focus on two things,
What?
so I turned it into
What did you say? Wow. That's funny. If you start talking like that, people would really raise an eyebrow at you.
Well, I only talk like that to you.
You lie.
No.
You'd say that to anybody just to make them go, what?
You, Deb Collins. Oh, but now it's on the radio.
Everybody heard her. Everybody heard her. Now y'all know how weird. I love that too, Marissa. Marissa loves it. Wow.
See? It works.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to just backtrack a little bit as a coach. And, you know, I worked in gyms for a really long time. And you mentioned how when you try to do too many things at once, you get discouraged.
Yeah, or if you, like, start a diet where it's, like, completely restricted, or if you start exercising and you go, like, jogging 3 miles the first day.
That's what happened. Working at gyms all that time, you know, my job was to help people
stay motivated, right?
To help put them on a program and stay on top of, make sure that they're coming,
Reach
sure
their goals.
that I'm holding them accountable. And the people that would come in and try to do too much at once, and
because they were all gung-ho. They were like, let's get into this.
And I would, you know, say, you know, let's tone it back a little bit. You don't want to get too sore. And the next day they'd be coming in, oh, my God. And I would say, take today off. Your muscles need a day to recuperate.
Your lactic acid is pooling.
That's right.
Yeah.
And those people would never stick with it. And
because it hurts.
Right. And then you think to yourself, oh, my God, I am so out of shape, I'll never get into shape.
Right.
And they get discouraged. And so then they just start eating. They go back to eating junk food and not exercising again.
They give up.
Right. But the people, I can name names of people that I worked with that I saw them transform into physically strong and healthy people, from just like having pasty white skin and
so let me ask you, what do you think it was? What was the difference between that person and that person?
It's just like coaching. It's in coaching. It's whether it's physical coaching, mental coaching, it's whatever coaching. You have to be willing to be coached, for one thing. And you have to really want to see change. You have to be tired of the way things are and seek someone to help you change things.
I want to add one thing. You have to love yourself enough.
Right.
It can't be for everybody else.
No.
Because I'm going to tell you, I lost weight a long time ago so I could look pretty. And so that everybody who met me thought I'm so pretty. And so that everybody who saw me would envy me and wish they were me because I was so pretty and so thin. And you know what it ended up being?
You hated it.
I hated it. I was sickly all the time. My immunity was way down. I was starving myself. I was miserable. I was moody. I hated people. I didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't want to go out and hang out because I felt like crap. Didn't want to go to a party where there was a bunch of food because, by golly, I couldn't control myself. And I'm just like a slave to a diet.
Right.
You know,
see,
miserable.
And I've been healthy and thin all my whole life until the last 3 to 5 years from when I hurt my back.
But you see that in all the people you've helped through your years, they have to want it for themselves.
They have to want it for themselves. You know, and as soon as somebody says to me, well, when I was working in gyms, my husband wants me to lose weight.
Oh, that's it.
So my husband told me that if I lost 20 pounds, he'd take me to Hawaii.
Yeah, or he'll buy me a new wardrobe.
Guess what you're going to do when you're in Hawaii?
You're
going to freaking eat everything in sight. You're going to be knocking people over at the luau to get to the freaking pig. And it all comes right back on plus usually, because you keep messing with your metabolic process like that, and you rev it up, and then you stop it, and then you rev it up, and then you don't eat, and your body thinks it's better store fat.
Self-sacrifice and martyrism and self-hate and self-defeating, and I mean, coming at it from that viewpoint, you're never ever going to get anywhere. Always comparing yourself to others. Always. Okay, my boy Rands, he goes to the Y to work out. And he says, Mom, when he first started, he'd come home. He's like, Mom, I don't understand. People stare at themselves in the mirror while they're working out.
Yeah, that's weird to me, too.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Maybe they're looking for symmetry. Maybe he's like, no, they do it and stare and stare. He said, it's just so strange to me. Like, I don't get it. And I said, I don't get it either. I don't know. I don't know why they do that.
Well, they think... A lot of people look at themselves in the mirror. You know, see where my table is in here? I always sit with my back to the table. You would be surprised at how many people I have conversations with that their eyes are on themselves in that mirror.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It shocks me.
It's weird.
It is weird.
And it's funny. It's like, are you checking to see if you're still there? Because you're still there.
Yeah. You're not
checking.
You're not a vampire, right?
What are you looking at? Like, I don't know why.
I
wouldn't
either.
think. And it's usually, sometimes I guess it could be people who are, what do they call that? The guy who fell in love with his own reflection.
It's not nepotism. That's
no. You know what I'm talking about, it though.
I'm going to Google it.
Narcissist.
Narcissist. Thank you. I knew it was an N.
And I think, for some people it might be narcissistic, but I think for others it's nervous habit. They're nervous about how they look. They're nervous about how other people are perceiving them. They're trying to gain, I don't know, some insight as to how they look from the outside. I don't know. I pretty much know that when I look in the mirror, it's not me anyway. Like, it's the weirdest thing. But you look in the mirror, you can look in 10 different mirrors, and you look like a different person in every mirror.
I like my home ones are the nicest to me.
Yeah, I like my home one, but
they love
like when
me.
I'm on camera, like, this doesn't even look like me. It's weird. You're weird.
Don't
when
be
you
talking
hear
to yourself.
Well,
Don't
when you
talk to yourself. That's not good.
When you listen to yourself on audio, like when I used to tape record myself on like regular, like, like the tape recorders we used to have.
That I used to play, yes.
And you would tape record yourself and you'd play it back and you'd listen to your voice and you'd say, that doesn't sound anything like me.
Do you think when you listen to these shows it sounds like you?
It does, unfortunately.
I think those,
I like it.
I think those old recorders were somewhat distorted.
They were distorted, and that's what happens with mirrors. Mirrors are distortions. They're all distorted. There's no true way. And I also even think that different lenses of people's eyes, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think that's true. I think because some people can see certain colors, other people can't. Some people can see certain shapes, other people can't. Some people can see clarity and detail, other people can't.
Right.
So depending on, it's kind of like the whole thing of when I got my glasses for the first time.
Wasn't it amazing? There were actual leaves on trees.
I'm going to tell you something. It was amazing at that point, but when I was inside in the bathroom and I caught my reflection in the mirror, it wasn't so darn amazing.
Oh.
I hadn't seen myself that detailed in 5 years. I said, who the heck is that?
And get out of my mirror.
Get out of my mirror. I don't even know who you are. There was such fine detail.
Yes.
And I'm seeing all these wrinkles and I'm seeing all these gray hairs and I'm like, it was like stepping forward in time 5 years. It was really odd to me. I vowed from there on out I would never wear my glasses in the bathroom again.
I can understand that. You know what else? And I'm sure you can relate to that. I'll be at home doing stuff, and I'll be getting ready to go somewhere, and I'll put my glasses on and look around. Holy shit, this house is dirty. I didn't think the floors were bad. What the hell? There's cobwebs.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
That
Just
wasn't
in
there
that
a minute
3
ago.
minutes.
Where'd that come from?
And it's always
So
dirtier
funny.
when you have company coming.
Right?
Your house always looks dirtier when you.
So this
That's
is
why
how
I
you
put
do.
my glasses on
This
before
is
they
what
get
you
there.
do. When they come, you immediately pass around the basket. Everybody's glasses go in the
Yeah,
basket.
it's a good idea. Oh, and a glass of wine.
We're an
Here,
anti-glass.
I'll take your glasses with this hand and give you a glass of wine with this one.
We trade glasses in this house upon entering every time.
Feel free to roam about. Just don't look down or up. Look only immediately in front of you.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be funny?
It would be. I'm going to do it next time.
Are you?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
People will look at me funny. Well, just for a minute, they know me.
Me and you will laugh about it
Yeah,
later.
yeah. I'll try to film it.
Right.
Hey, Julie, watch this.
Oh,
I
my.
should get one of those those cameras. What is that called?
You don't think that'd be really obvious?
Oh, yeah, it probably would be.
Well, they don't have their glasses on. They'll just be wondering why you have a zit the size of a kumquat on your forehead.
Oh,
What's that new growth I see there?
nothing. Why do you
I
ask?
combed my hair differently. That's all.
You know what I'm afraid of?
What's that?
I'm afraid that sometimes just you and I think something's funny and nobody else does.
It's not something to be afraid of. That happens. I guarantee it. But it's funny because when I listen back, I still laugh again.
Yeah, I do too. I'll be sitting here during the day and I'll think about something and I'll start laughing. It's bad.
It's grand. It's awesome.
Oh, gosh.
Everybody should have a friend like Deb.
And everybody should have a friend like you. Luckily, we do.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh, that was freaking funny. Okay. I'm all right now.
But yeah, I think that, it's all in the eye of the beholder. It really is perspective. It's perspective on everything.
It is.
Don't even get me going. We'd be here another 3 hours on perspective.
Oh, gosh, it's already been an hour.
I know.
That's too bad. It goes too fast.
Yeah.
So now you are you still going to do all the other things too?
I'm going to do all of it again.
Okay.
Except for I'm going to download the chromium and the elderberry energetically.
Right.
Rather than take it orally and have the actual physical stuff. Because I'm trying to create this through energy.
Right.
I'm trying to do an energetic plan.
I'm going to tell you two other things I've been doing.
Ooh,
because
tell me.
I too am focused on that.
Good.
I have been meditating every morning, and I have not missed a morning.
That's beautiful.
And I'm loving it. It has really given me a sense of grounding and clarity that I did not have
Good.
before, except for when I meditated. But I did it sporadically, and today was my 19th day in a row.
When it becomes routine, it makes a huge, huge shift. It really does.
Right.
It just shifts you.
Yeah, it's really nice. And then at night, because I couldn't go to the gym, my husband's convinced that I got the germs from the sickness at the gym. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. He may be right.
Did you tell him only healthy people work out?
Yes. I said, I didn't hear one person cough. It can't be from there. But, I wipe the machines down before I get on them. And
yeah, you got it.
And afterwards. So I have been listening to this music for thin arms, losing weight, and thin thighs and butt.
Really?
At night.
Have you measured?
No, I have not, but my
your
jeans
pants
are fitting
looser.
me differently.
Is it looser in the legs and the butt?
It's looser in the waist for sure. I even had to put a belt on this morning.
Wow.
And Steve told me at Easter
That your butt looks
that
skinny?
that my pants were tight, and these were those. He goes, "Wow, those pants are tight." And I said, "Well, I just washed them, but they were I
tight.
guess they were a little snug." But I'll show you when we're off the show now. They're a little baggy in the butt, and they're a little baggy in the leg.